Hey guys, this is Natalie again with another tutorial, and today I'm gonna be doing a fill and repairs with black marble and a couple of rhinestones. So what I'm doing here is just removing her rhinestones, and I think she had this set on for about 5 to 6 weeks. It was a while. That's why she's missing 2 nails. So yeah, she had them on for a while, but yeah, I'm just taking off her nails, and now we're filing off her gel. So yeah, you're just gonna file. If they have gel, you file it off, or if they have nail polish, you can just remove the nail polish with some nail polish remover. So yeah. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna be just removing the shine from the natural nail. So you don't want to do it too hard to where you're gonna leave an indentation in their nail. So yeah, just remove the shine. And I know a lot of people like to use the hand files, but I like to do it with my drill, just for speed and time wise. So yeah, just file it all off, or sorry, just remove all the shine. And then you want to remove all that dust, because if you leave any of that dust in there, it would cause lifting. So now I'm just shaping her natural nail. We don't want to have a long nail under those clear tips. So I just found it, and now I had already sized her tip actually. So now I'm just gluing it on, and I press it down until the glue's dry. So there it goes. Next thing you want to do after this is just cut off since she's getting stilettos, you want to just clip the little ends or the corners, just to save you some time when you're shaping. Okay, so now we're shaping the nail. So you want to alternate from side to side, just to make sure that your nail isn't leaning more to one side than the other. And then once you have the shape that you want to just slightly file the top of the nail, just to blend it in with the natural nail, so you don't have that. Well, since we're doing a clear tip, so you don't see that smile line in there, so they're completely clear. Then you just want to dust them off, and you want to apply a primer, and that primer will just help your product stay on there and won't what am I trying to say? Oh yes, so it don't lift, so your nails don't lift. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't get it out. So yeah, just put it on all your nails, and you want to get rid of all that dust before you start working with your acrylic. So now I'm gonna start with my acrylic, and you see how I'm not using a lot of product. I grab a pretty nice bead, and I place it back at the back by the cuticle, and you want to just feather it down. You see how I'm not just pulling it too hard, I'm just barely even touching the surface. And right there, sorry you can't really see, but I'm cleaning around the cuticles. So that's really one of the most important things. You don't want to leave any acrylic on the cuticle, because that's how lifting happens. If you leave that cuticle, or if you leave that acrylic on the cuticles, then it would most likely lift once it start growing out. So yeah, you want to just keep doing the same thing, and you also want to make sure that you wipe your brush a lot. You don't want any of that acrylic on your brush while you're working, because then it would just be a big hot mess. So yeah, you see how I'm just feathering it down, cleaning those cuticles, and that's it. So it looks so easy, but it do take practice. So of course you're not gonna get it right on the first time. And I'm actually, sorry, I forgot to mention, I'm using Mia's Secret. I think it's the pink. I'm not sure if it's just called pink or if there's another name to it, but I know it's a pink. It's like a translucent pink. It's almost clear, and you can see just a little bit of pink in there. But yeah, it's actually really good, and I just changed from using OPI to using Mia's Secret. and I absolutely love it so much. Like, I don't have as much, or I don't have any lifting with this at all, and it's just so easy to work with. It do dry a little bit faster than OPI. I was using OPI Absolute, so it does dry a little bit faster than that Absolute. But I always tell people, if you have experience, go ahead and use the Mia Secret. But if you don't, and you're a new person trying to do nails, start off with something that gives you a little more time to work with. Yep, so here you go, cleaning that cuticle. And you want to just use the tip of your brush and just slightly wipe all around that cuticle from one end to the other. Yep. Okay, so now that we're done doing our fill, now we're gonna reshape our nails. So this part won't take too long because you're just making sure that you don't have any rough edges around your nail or anything. So you just shape, and then right after you reshape your nails, you're gonna start filing. And one important thing that I forgot to mention when you're doing your acrylic is you don't want to use a lot of acrylic. You want to work, especially if you're a beginner, you want to do smaller beads, because at the end, if you didn't use too much, then it'll take less time once you're filing, because you won't have all that extra acrylic to file off. So you have to work smarter. And once it comes to filing your nail, you want to focus on that cuticle area, as you can see right there. You want to focus on that area, because if you have any type of little like gap or stuff in that cuticle area, it would be so easy for water or anything to get under there, which will cause lifting. And when lifting happens, and if water gets in there, then that's when you get those little green spots that nobody likes. So yeah, you want to focus on that cuticle area. And then once you do that cuticle area, you want to just go down and make sure that the rest of the nail is nice and smooth. Okay, so now we're gonna start buffing away any of those little scratches from the drill or anything. So just buff and buff until they're nice and smooth. And what I usually do, just like before I start buffing, or when I'm filing the nail, I want to feel it with my thumb and make sure there's no bumps, and if there is, I go back and buff some more. You want to remove that dust. And I always, instead of having my girls go wash their hands due to time, I usually just like to wipe them off with some alcohol,
like the little rustic style, I don't know, like, I guess, I don't know what you want to call them.
So here goes the fun part. So we're gonna do black marble. So, or actually the base is black and then the white marble. So we're doing the pinky, the middle finger, and the thumb like that. So I'm using this, what is it, Elite, I think that's what it's called, Elite 99 gel polish in black. And I'm gonna polish those 3 fingers like that, and they're going under the lamp for about 60 seconds. And once we do that, we're doing the, like I said, the white marble, and then the other 2 fingers will be 2 different designs with some rhinestones. Okay, so for my marble, I'm used to always doing it the same. So I draw like 3 lines. I do that 1 line going down, and then a line going to the left, a line I think at the top right, and then a little one to the side. So once you draw your lines, and they don't have to be straight lines, as you can see I kind of wiggle them around a little bit. And then you want to have a little dapping dish with some acetone. You dip your brush in the acetone and then just slightly dab it, dab the white lines. Okay, so here goes that gold foil, and all you want to do is cut it into little pieces, and you want to just randomly grab those little pieces with your brush and just stick them on the nail. And you don't have to use any glue or anything. That tacky layer from your gel polish would just stick to them, right? Or the polish, the foil would stick to the nail because it still has that little sticky layer. There you go, I couldn't get it out. Okay, so now I'm gonna be doing a little design, and she actually had a picture. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. She had a picture that she wanted me to replicate, and I actually I don't even know who the picture was by. I'm sorry, I should have checked on that before I started doing it. But yeah, she brought a picture, so I was looking at the picture and doing my little thing. So okay, so now I'm just removing any of that little nail polish that might have got around a cuticle. And okay, so this part I thought was important because as you can see, her nails, we're actually going to be doing matte on those black nails, but I wanted to do a regular polish before I did the matte, because since I have that little foil in there, my matte polish isn't as thick as my regular. I think it's an OPI Axiom top coat. It wasn't as thick, so I didn't want that little gold foil to be sticking out of the out of the polish, because I think that foil it turned green if it's not all the way like inside the nail polish or inside the top coat, if that makes sense. So I want to make sure that the foil is fully covered. Okay, so now I'm applying those rhinestones around the nail, and I'm using the Big Bondini. I think that's how you say it, Big Bondini, and I got it off of eBay, and it's actually worked. It works so good, because before I used to have problems with my rhinestones coming off. I think I was using the Mia Secret gel glue, I don't know, something like that. So I was using that one and it wasn't working as good, so I decided to change to this one, and I haven't had any problems with my rhinestones coming off for the most part. But yeah, and I'm using a wax pencil, and I think I got that one off of eBay too for like 99 cents or something. And you can sharpen it too, and I think it came with 3 in a pack. So yeah, so you just place the little rhinestones on there, and I'm kind of just randomly putting some on there. Then we're going over to the next hand to do the same thing all over again. I don't know why I do that. I usually like to do one hand like all the way and then do the other one. I don't know why I do that. I should be going back and forth, but something's wrong with me. I'm a little special, so yeah. Okay, so this hand came out of the light, and that pinky I had did with the matte polish, and then the rest I did with the regular matte polish, because I didn't think about that foil before I started. So now I'm just kind of buffing away any little like pieces of foil that. Alrighty, so we're done. Now I'm just wiping away that tacky layer, and I'm doing a drop of cuticle oil on every nail and just gently massaging it on there. And I actually have this cuticle oil for sale for my customers. It's a clear pineapple cuticle oil, and it smells so good. So yeah guys, I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I would be posting more videos pretty soon. Okay, so this is the final look, and they actually look way prettier in person. Like, this light was doing no justice. But like I said guys, hope you liked it, and thank you for watching, and follow me on Instagram, GetNailed32.